Welcome along to today's session covering Sage 50 Accounts 2014 for accountants in practice. My name's Liz and it's my pleasure to spend the next half an hour or so taking you through the benefits of this new version of our market-leading software for you and your clients. This is an interactive session, so if you do have any questions whatsoever, then please don't hesitate to type them into the WebEx chat panel. I'll read them out at the end of today's session and do my best to answer them. So the product we're looking at today is Sage 50 Accounts 2014. So, as you would expect, with this new version of Sage, we've been gathering up all your wish list items and changes in legislation, etc. to bring you our new flagship software for the new year. So I just want to recap initially on some of the findings that we had in our recent Pulse survey. So this is our annual survey to accountants. You tell us what your ambitions are, but we also survey your clients to see what they want from their accountant. And the good thing is that they want more. So I just want to draw out the relevant areas of where Sage 50 Accounts 2014 will be able to help achieve this. At the end of the session, we'll have a chat about what's next after today's seminar. And then, as I mentioned, there'll be time for questions at the end. So anything at all on the way through, just type it into the WebEx chat panel and I'll do my best to answer it at the end. So there were a number of things from the Pulse survey that I guess weren't a surprise. That nearly 9 out of 10 of you are looking for new clients. Over half of you want to sell more services to existing clients, with 11% of you looking to diversify the services that you offer clients by offering brand new specialisms. Now we'll have a look at the differences between what your clients want and what you think they want. So there is a lot of good news in here. If you want to see more information from the Pulse survey, the full survey results are available on our Exchange website, and I will be taking you through onto the Exchange website just later in today's presentation if you've not been on there before. But I'd just like to bring some of the key differences to your attention at the moment. Minimising tax liabilities. So your clients want some more support from you in this area. They want more advice and consultancy. And they want more support around managing of and filing of the accounts. And they want more around navigating new regulations. And there have been a lot of changes recently with the introduction of real-time reporting for payroll. And then we've got the next big thing coming clients' way, being the automatic enrolment for pensions, which is a lot more complex and there's a lot more mandated as part of that as well. The other thing that came to light is that clients want to talk to you more, which is great, because through those conversations you can then discover more opportunities as well. But for me, there was obviously a key theme here, and that they want more support around compliance, so the 3 areas that are highlighted. So that leads us on to some other things that they also want help from you with. They want to be more competitive. They want you to help them remain resilient during these challenging times. And no surprises, they also want some help with their cash flow. There are key challenges businesses need your help with. Those are managing compliance, being resilient, being competitive, being connected with you, and also finding different ways to connect with their customers, suppliers, and key stakeholders. To always receive and deliver great customer experience, and, as you would expect, efficiency from their software. So, just for a bit of fun, chocolate is more than calories. So this lovely lady features in our 2014 campaign. I'm assuming that she's baked that cake. It looks nice, much better than any of my feeble attempts at baking, and it probably has a lot of calories in it. However, it's also vatable. Gingerbread men, if they have no icing, there's no VAT on them. If they have some icing, say a couple of eyes and a couple of buttons, then they are vatable. So I'm sure you're well aware that VAT is a very complex area, and an area where you continually support your clients. There's also a recent article on Accountancy Age discussing disputes with HMRC, and 60% of the time HMRC aren't winning the disputed cases, and this is because you support your clients and you work with them on these complex inquiries. And it keeps your clients awake at night. But does it? The feedback we had when we were out all over the country delivering 2014 roadshows was it doesn't keep your clients awake at night, it keeps you awake at night, or working late in the office, trying to find the errors, trying to resolve difficult VAT queries and negotiate with HMRC, making sure that claims are being filed correctly, all during the same time. So I just want to share a few facts with you here, just because we do like a statistic or two here at Sage. So things such as HMRC are closing hundreds of inquiry offices, and here at Sage we manage 1,500 VAT specific calls per month, and from those calls we'll often direct them to you for accountancy advice. But also remember the poor Gregs the bakers, the pasty tax. Is it hot? Is it not? A bit of a complex area for businesses to ensure that they are compliant. We want to make sure that we support you and your clients to make sure that the VAT is correct. So for you, you spend time dealing with client errors. If only there was a way to work out what those errors were more easily, ideally trying to mitigate the risk of them. When there is a problem, is there an easier way of managing client mistakes? And then from your client's point of view, think about the last client you introduced to Sage 50 accounts. How did they feel when they had to do their first ever VAT return through the software? Were they starting to panic? Did they have sweaty palms? Were they going a little bit pale? Did they say, do I actually really push this button now? Am I going to do something wrong if I click? It's all about giving them the confidence to follow that routine, making it easier to manage, being confident it's correct, and being there when they need support. With that in mind, we've made some changes around how VAT is managed. The lady in the glasses is smiling. She's done her second VAT return using the brand new version of Sage 50 Accounts 2014, and she's absolutely delighted at how easy it all was. So we'll just jump into the software now and I'll take you through the changes that we've made from the VAT point of view. So here we are in 2014.